Hey everybody, Ben with Malehanger.com here again, doing another unboxing slash video product review here. This one is for the extender known as the Best Extender. That's literally how they branded their product, so I'm being respectful when I call it that. Just using air quotes, just because. Damn cat, sorry. Tried to jump up here and star in my video. I'm not having that today. So, something I want to get out of the way first of all. Like I did talked about in my last video on the hog extender, this was acquired through a customer of mine, and so I do not have any financial incentive in this video. I don't care what the product looks like. I don't care if it's good or bad, either way. I'm hoping it's a good product because, like the Hog Extender, like the Apex Extender, many of my customers have mentioned also using the Best Extender. So I've been trying to get my hands on one for a while. Had a hiccup in getting one initially. Want to get that out of the way too. I'm going to go ahead and mention the maker of this product. He calls himself Basim online. I don't have any personal beef with the guy. I've seen some guys out there, even on the Getting Bigger Reddit group, one of the biggest, if not the biggest, penis enlargement related Reddit group out there. They seem to have this idea that I don't like, or I've got some sort of problem directly with Basim himself, and I do not. I just don't agree with some of the things he's done on, or behaved, the ways he's behaved on Reddit. He comes off as very abrasive if you don't like his opinions. I, on the other hand, don't care if you like my opinion or not. I'm not going to argue with you like in an immature way if you disagree with me. I think as a grown, well-adjusted individual, you should, especially as a man these days, you should be able to take a little criticism. You should be able to take some constructive criticism or feedback about your product, because coming from my perspective as a guy who designs my own product and has sold my own product worldwide since 2012, I take pride in what I do. And so I have also got a lot of personal experience, I feel like, in knowing what materials work best. And there was a little bit of some dispute, I guess you could say, between me and him. I questioned something like, I think he said something like he uses stainless steel in this product, and from my personal experience, stainless steel screw threads don't work very well. Long-term wear and tear is just not that great. Maybe he's got a different type of steel, stainless screw threadings on his extender, and they've got a good wear life. But he didn't like that feedback I gave him, blah, 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 and it sort of nosedived into a negative thing. I'm sorry that happened. Again, I don't know the guy personally, so how the hell could I not like him, For all I know, we might get along if we met in person. Maybe, maybe not, and that's just life. But anyway, on to this product. It's packaged very well from what I can see. It's not only in a box, obviously, underneath this black wrapping, but this black wrapping also seems to be bubble wrap of some kind. I'm going to go ahead and crack it open so we can get into this. Okay, so it's a black wrapper and then it has bubble wrap underneath it. So definitely nice weather-resistant packaging, if not weatherproof. Considering it comes from overseas, that's a good thing. You never know what kind of rain or shine your packages might go through on the way to you. Set that down so I don't stab my leg. The bubble wrap off, and then we have another plastic covered box. Get this plastic off of here. Now I can get to the inner box here. It's sort of a tuck and close boxing here. Lifts open. I like the presentation as I open the box. It's got a an idea that I use on Malehanger. I've got a QR code on the product. This one has a QR code right inside the box flap. I assume you scan that and you get to instructional content. Cool, I like that. It could say, you know, scan me for instructions or something, but I get it. You know, it's hard to create a QR code and get everything you want on there sometimes. Inside the box, I'm just going by, again, this is my first time seeing one of these, first time opening one of these, so I've got no idea what I'm in store for. I'm just going by as I see it, so to speak. So inside we've got some kind of a strap here with clasp type buckles. Not really sure what the intended application for is here. Maybe similar idea to the Bathmate, where you can put this over your neck and use it to support. In fact, that's what my logical, without even looking at anything inside the box yet, yeah, they're rounded like this, so I'm assuming that's to go over the extender rods if you want to wear it at an upward or a supported angle, like a horizontal elevation like this, instead of letting it hang downward like it normally would with most extenders. It's a cool idea. The strap appears to be adjustable too, so different heights, body heights of guys using this product. That's cool. Good idea. I'm going to take the extender out of the packaging. We've got the extender itself. Just going to go through the box here real quick. This attachment here looks like it goes over the hook, okay, and it looks like this is intended to go in a, you know, accompany a vacuum cup. So that's a cool idea. Not going to whip out a vacuum cup. I don't have one handy. Could have planned ahead a little better for this video, I guess, but oh well. I just got this on the front porch literally a few minutes ago. Wanted to hurry up and get this done before I go run an errand. So inside, underneath the plastic insert tray for the extender product, we've got an instruction booklet here. That's a nice touch. I guess for guys who don't have time or the ability to get it right online, that's a good idea. It covers some basic use examples. Looks like it's intended mainly for vacuum cup instructions, which is what's on there, both front and back. Good. That's a good thing there. I like that. There's also a handwritten note. I don't know if these are actually I doubt he handwrites each one of these. Maybe he does. But if I had to guess, he hand wrote one and then had them printed. That's cool. It's basically, congratulations, your best extender has arrived. I want to personally thank you for the support. It means the world to me. If you like your extender, please leave a review on Reddit or on our shop, and you will get a 20% discount on any of our upcoming products. All you have to do is email me the screenshot at hello@bestextender.com. I will send you the discount code. Also, make sure to scan the QR code with your phone to get free access to the course and app. Best regards, Basim. That's a cool touch. I like it. It shows a personal side. You give a shit about your product and your customer, and you want them to, you know, get the best experience right out the gate with your product. I like that. I've considered doing that myself, a similar idea, but I frankly just don't have the time. Nothing personal, of course. You do what you do, right? So looking at the extender itself, just initial impressions, it looks like a well-made product. The base, I like something I like what I'm seeing here. Similar to my Hog extender review, we've got a padded base. It's got a nice cushion feel to it, nice firm rubber, but it gives, when I push into it, not as much give as on the Hog extender, I'll say. But one of the things I like about this compared to the Hog, comparing the two, if you'll watch that video, the base pad, there's a separate base pad that goes over a hard plastic base. On this extender, it's molded onto the hard plastic on top of it. So that's cool. It doesn't come off. So we've got a less fidgety experience, I guess you could say. Take that how you will. Pro versus con. Again, down to personal taste, I guess you could say. Also on this extender versus the Hog, comparing, rather than a bolt down here holding things together, we've got it looks like probably a machined, pressed in plastic pin. Okay. Nothing negative on that. I don't know how durable a plastic pin is compared to steel or metal. It is plastic because it gets a little dent in it from the tip of my knife there. Not going to really damage or scratch that up because I may give this away. Looks like steel down here on the base rod, the very bottom base, and we've got probably a steel black nut there on either side, holding things together at the very base of the rod. As with the Hog extender, these rods are threaded all the way up to the top, which is another perk I like in an extender, especially if you're going to be using it long term, and you grow with your product, your extender, over the course of several months or years. You don't want to run out of extending room. That's one of my main critiques. Critique doesn't mean I don't like the product. I'm just saying constructive criticism with the Apex extender. The rods, as far as I know, on my personal example, I don't think they've corrected this either on current models with the Apex. They don't thread all the way to the end. So just something to keep in mind if you're in the market for an extender long term, and you've got a long-term use outlook on it. You might want to consider a device that's threaded all the way to the end on the rods. Looking at the screw threads, I don't see any that are, messed up or dinged up. That's good. That means you're not going to have any trouble turning your adjustment knobs here. The adjustment knobs, another cool touch I like on this extender. And again, I'm not trying to sound like I'm, just giving this thing all positives. But I honestly don't have anything negative yet to say about it. I like that they have both pound and kilogram indications for the alleged tension levels here. I say alleged because in my personal opinion and from feedback I've seen guys giving some of these higher tension extenders like this one, the Hog, the Apex, the pound indications don't seem to always translate extender to extender, device to device, brand to brand, so on and so forth, equally to actually free hanging weights. But I don't know, I can't say for sure on this device because I don't have a way of testing that right in front of me. Similar to the Hog stretcher, we've got an attachment hook and a knob here, and it's got a spring loaded. In other words, when you pull up, you get a spring resistance. There's a spring inside of there pulling the knob back down so that you can pull up and then turn this to adjust it if you want to do bundled extending, or you can turn that hook any way you like it. The hook does appear to be large enough, similar to on the Hog extender, to accommodate the Malehanger if you want to use a compression type of attachment device instead of a vacuum cup. So that's good for flexibility for the guys who want to avoid blisters, not mess with taping and water tricks inside their vacuum cup, that kind of stuff. And it's definitely wide enough inside. I can just know from personal experience. It's very close, if not identical, inside here to the Hog. So yeah, you wouldn't have any problem using a Malehanger or a vacuum cup inside of there. This device also appears to be more sturdily or firmly put together between the adjustment knobs here and the upper piece, this hard molded plastic piece, whatever you want to call this area on the extender. They don't seem to easily come apart, which, take that how you will, good or bad. This piece does move freely up and down as I pull it toward the adjustment knob, so that's good. There's no resistance there over the screw threads. Also, compressing it, letting it go with my thumbs, I'm just seeing if this piece will come away from the turn knobs. I'm not trying to break anything or be destructive intentionally on camera. That's good. They stay together. That means less fidgeting for you as the user. if these pieces separate from each other, having to put them back together like I've seen on other devices. That's a nice touch. The adjustment knobs turn freely and easily. Trying to turn it all the way to the base. They don't come apart from this piece, turning them either, you know, reducing. It all basically moves together as one unit. That's a very nice touch. However they pulled that off, it may just be how it's assembled. That's good. So whether you want to use your extender, you know, downward, or I guess, let's see. Yeah, if you're pointing it downward, you would want the base facing this way. And then if you're wearing it upward, you want it this way. So it's a universally wearable device similar to the hog stretcher. That's a good thing. We've got a nice sturdy front piece here. Again, another piece of hard molded plastic. But the rods appear to also be bolted inside of this piece here with some small black nuts similar to down here on the base of the rods. Very good attention to detail and assembly. It seems like a very well designed product. I don't know how durable this material is that the plastic parts are made from, but I mean, when I push on them, squeeze on different areas, they don't seem to be weak or flimsy. Yeah, I mean, it's also a very lightweight extender, being that it incorporates both polymers and steel. The base moves pretty easily, although it's got deliberate places it stops. If you go all the way this way, you know, there's a little resistance there. It kind of pops into position, and then if you turn it to the more neutral position, there's kind of almost a set feeling there. And then if you turn it this way, it's very firmly in place, but it also leaves you room to, you know, you can turn this however you want to, and it's pretty firmly, it's not going to fall, you know, freely in any direction. So overall, it seems like a really solid device. It's one of the more expensive extender products on the market, but I mean, you get what you pay for. And honestly, if I was in the market for an extender, I would consider it. So, thanks for watching. Have a great day.